Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to 𝗕𝗃𝗄𝐿. In this video I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step method on how to resolve some of your PC problem, how to troubleshoot your PC. There are some times when you try to install Windows 11, or maybe when you're trying to power in, get into your Windows and it's showing something like boots operating system not found. Please install operating system on your Windows, like this one that is on my screen now. Okay, like this. The solution is here. I'm going to show you the step-by-step method on how to overcome this particular problem. Okay, so to do that, the first thing you want to do is to restart your system and boot into BIOS settings. Okay, boot into BIOS settings. So I'm just going to do that now. So once you are in BIOS settings, start pressing F10. Once you are restarting your system, keep pressing F10, this F10 key. Okay, that happens. I'm going to restart my system. Okay, but before that, let me just tell you some of the reasons why this problem occurs. Now, most time it occurs because if you are trying to install Windows 11, Microsoft does not support system that does not boot from secure mode. Okay, it doesn't support system that does not boot for secure mode. So what you want to first of all do is to boot your system from secure mode. Okay, so that whenever you are booting system, it's not boot from legacy support, but it will boot from secure mode. So to change your system from legacy support to secure boot, all you just need to do is to restart your system and go over to your keyboard and start pressing this key F10. Can you see that? So it's restarting now. Let's allow it to restart, then we do that. So there are three different options I'm going to give you to resolve this problem. We are going to look at three different methods to resolve this problem. Okay, so you start pressing F10 to boot into BIOS mode. So now that we are in BIOS mode, all you just need to do is to go over to this button where the right system configuration. Click on system configuration, use your keyboard, use the arrow key. Okay, so now we are in system configuration. Scroll down to where the right boot option and hit your enter key. So as you can see, boot legacy support is enabled. So what we're going to do now is we want to disable this legacy support, and we want to disable this legacy support. Click on disable and click on yes. Okay, so once you disable legacy support, your system will be booting from this OS boot manager, which is UEFI boot order. So if you have already installed Windows 11, Windows 11 requires that you boot from secure boot and not legacy support. So you have to boot from secure boot, not legacy support. Okay, so now our system, we have already turned off legacy support, so our system will boot from OS boot manager. Okay, from here, UEFI boot order. So that's where our system will boot from. Now what we're going to do next now is we want to save these settings. Okay, you want to save this setting by pressing key F10 and hit on yes. Okay, but so our system is going to restart now, but there are some times even after putting off your legacy support, your system will still not boot directly into your Windows. It will still be showing that Windows there's no operating system on your hard disk. Please install operating system. I'm also going to show you how to resolve this. So that is one method. The next method is I'm going to show you when we get into my PC. So let's get over into my PC while we look at the next method of resolving this problem. Alright, so now I'm on my system, and again, like I said, if you are able to turn on your secure boot, then that should resolve the problem. But if you are not able to turn on your secure boot, then there's another step you can take to resolve this. Now, one of the reasons why you're unable to turn on your secure boot is because your system is either not supporting GPT or is 𝗪𝗶𝗺 enabled. Okay, so when you install Windows 11, it's either you install it as GPT or 𝗪𝗶𝗺. So for you to know if your system is installed as GPT or 𝗪𝗶𝗺, all you just need to do is to click on this window key, this start button, and press R with it. So start button plus R will give you this. So type in disk manager, disk empty.msc. So click on that, then tap OK. So it will take you to your disk manager. Now we are on disk manager. All you just need to do is to, you want to check if your system is GPT enabled. Maybe the formatting was GPT or 𝗪𝗶𝗺. So Windows 11 are usually GPT. So if your window is not GPT, then you keep running into that problem of no operating system found, okay, on your boot device. So you want to change. What you want to do, you want to check if it is GPT or 𝗪𝗶𝗺. So for my system now, I converted it to GPT. It was 𝗪𝗶𝗺 before, okay? It was 𝗪𝗶𝗺 a minute. So as you can see, my system is in GPT. GPT means guide partition table, while 𝗪𝗶𝗺 means master boot record. Okay? So now what's the difference? What's the difference between these two? Why 𝗪𝗶𝗺, which is master boot record, uses the standard BIOS partition table, okay? GPT uses the unified extensible firmware interface, okay? So what's the advantage of GPT? What's the advantage of 𝗪𝗶𝗺? If you want to create a partition that is just need 4 partitions, you go with 𝗪𝗶𝗺, because 𝗪𝗶𝗺 only allows 4 partitions. But if you need a higher number of partitions, like 128 primary partitions, then you have to go with GPT, okay? That just how the two works, okay? That's how it works. So the first thing you want to check, if you have Windows 11 running on your system and your system is not booting to Windows, okay? You want to check if your Windows 11 was installed as 𝗪𝗶𝗺 or GPT. If it's 𝗪𝗶𝗺, then there's a problem because you need to convert it to GPT. But if it's already installed as GPT, all you just need to do is to go over, restart your Windows, and tap the F10 key to boot into BIOS. So with BIOS now, you'll be able to change from legacy support to secure boot, okay? So change legacy support to secure boot. But if you don't have MP, if this your partition style is on GPT, then you have to convert it. So this is how to do that. How do you know that your system is on legacy support on secure boot or secure boot? Just like I did before, tap the start key and type ms-info32. Oh, sorry. Let me try that again. ms-info32 will bring you here. So you can see BIOS mode. My BIOS mode is in UEFI, and my, what is it again? You can see my BIOS mode is in UEFI and my secure boot state is on. So that's why I'm not having that problem. But if in your case this place is legacy support, then you need to change it to secure boot from your BIOS configuration. I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get back to what we're doing. So now you can see I right click on this and I check the properties. I come over to volume. You can see that it's already in GPT. But in the case where your own is in 𝗪𝗶𝗺 and you have Windows 11 installed, you will encounter that problem because you need to convert this 𝗪𝗶𝗺 to GPT, okay? So how do you convert from 𝗪𝗶𝗺 to GPT? That's out. I'm going to show you the next. That's what we're going to do next now. So to convert from 𝗪𝗶𝗺 to GPT, so I'm going to close all of this, close this. So I'm going to stop this video now because I need to restart my system to be able to convert from GPT to 𝗪𝗶𝗺, okay? To convert from 𝗪𝗶𝗺 to GPT, I need to restart my system. So I'm going to record with my camera, with my external camera, so that I'll be able to show you how to convert from 𝗪𝗶𝗺 to GPT. So let me stop this video now. while I continue with my external camera. Okay. Now I'm going to continue the video. Now to convert from 𝗙𝗵𝗺 to GPT, all you just need to do is to go to your start button, then start hitting this shift key, start tapping it while you restart your system. So I'm going to restart the system now. So I'll keep tapping, just watch me. I'll start tapping MP3 while I restart the system. Okay, so start tapping. Once you click on restart, then start tapping shift key. Okay, just ignore that. Let me see. So keep tapping the shift key. Keep tapping the shift key while it restarts. In Windows recovery environment, so you see where they write troubleshoot, just click on that, then go to advanced options. From there you see where they write command prompt, just click on that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to type, okay, you have a keyboard here, you can also use your normal keyboard. If your system is 𝗙𝗵𝗺, I want to convert to GPT, this is how to do it. So just go to 𝗙𝗵𝗺 to GPT. Okay, my system is already on GPT, so this will not work for me. But if your system is on 𝗙𝗵𝗺, we have to convert it to GPT. Okay, so for space / convert. Okay, so just type convert. So click on enter. So it will show attempting to blah blah blah. So this. All right, so that is because my system is already in GPT, so this is going to work for me. But if your system is on 𝗙𝗵𝗺, this will work for you. Okay, but my system is already on GPT, so I can't really convert it back to 𝗙𝗵𝗺 because these changes cannot be undone. So you have to be careful. It depends on what you want. If you want to install Windows 11 on your system, then you need to have GPT running on your system. So this is for those who want to install Windows 11 and they are unable to boot into their Windows. So this has to convert from 𝗙𝗵𝗺 to GPT. So once you do that, you close this. If it is successful, it will show conversion successful. Because I already have GPT installed, I may not be able to do this. So you close it. Okay, once you close it, it's going to restart. So it says turn off your PC. So you're going to restart the PC now. Then you're going to boot into BIOS. That is the next step. So once you boot into BIOS, you click on F10 to boot into BIOS. Click on F10. Keep tapping F10. So you're going to change. All right. That's okay. Escape. So go over to system configuration like we did before. Then boot options. So you need to disable. If this is enabled before, you need to disable it. So disable legacy support. Okay, disable that. So once you disable it, your secure boot will be enabled. Your secure boot will be enabled. Can you see that? So that way you'll be able to boot from your OS boot manager and not from legacy support. So you can see that this legacy support is disabled. It says when legacy support is enabled, BIOS will load compatibility support module CSM to support legacy OS, which has the 7 Vista. When legacy support is disabled, BIOS will boot in UEFI mode without CSM to support new OS such as Windows 8. So now we are disabling our legacy support. So you disable legacy support and enable secure mode. Okay, so if that is done, just hit on key F10 and save. So our system is going to restart now, and that we should resolve your boot unable to load operating system, no operating system found on your hard disk. So guys, thanks for watching this video. If you really enjoyed this video and you're able to resolve the problem, don't forget to come over to my YouTube channel, Tech Solution Hub, and hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. That way you will not miss. So don't forget to come over to my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. That way you will not miss any of my video any longer. So till we meet again, guys, keep winning.